Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. Now we're here at the Shrine of Resurrection with the 5th and final Divine Beast. Now to get here, you have to have the expansion pass and you have to make it through the Champion's Ballad. But once we make it through here, we're going to face off with Monk Mos Koshia and we're going to obtain the Master Cycle. Now I'm going to walk you through it, and don't forget to target a treasure chest. There's several in here. We don't want to miss one. But when we first get here, we're going to see a Guardian Scout on our left. He's pretty easy to take out with an arrow, and then we just want to obtain the map. Now another thing that I would like to mention that may help you, before you start this final Divine Beast, you may want to make sure that your champion abilities are completely charged, because you're going to need them more than likely when you do go up against the monk. Now once we get the map, let's go ahead and turn around and go back the way that we came in. And let's go to the first terminal on our left. You're going to see a wheel down in some lava. Now let's go ahead and rotate the beast. You may have to do it twice, so don't jump up on the platform until you do that, because it may start going down into the lava. So you might have to do it twice and then jump up on it so we can reach the platform. Now when we get up here, we're going to see a wheel that has some windows in it. Some of the windows are going to be open and some of them are not. We can rotate the beast again and bring the open window back to us. Then once we make our way in here, we're going to see another rotating platform with some spikes on it. Let's just rotate it back towards us until we can get up on it, and then rotate it again until we can make our way across. Once we make our way across, we're going to run into another rotating wheel, and it's going to have like this open metal tube, and then it's going to have two openings. We want to step on the pressure plate and allow the ball to drop into the outer opening. And once we can get the ball to drop in the tube, we just want to keep rotating the beast until we can work this ball through this tube, and then it will drop right in front of us. Then let's just grab it and we'll go back the way that we came. And then let's drop it right in this little hole. It's going to roll down this ramp and give us access to the terminal. And now we have deactivated one of the locks. We've got 3 more to go. Once we activate the terminal, let's head back out and let's jump in this window. Now guys, these windows are kind of hard to stand in. I fell out of them several times, but we just want to ride it to the top so that we can access this chest. Now once we grab this chest, we're just going to make our way back out the way that we came. Now all I did was just rotate the beast so that I could bring this window back to myself. And guys, I've got the Champion's Tunic on. That way I can see all enemies, because every time we activate a terminal, when we come back out, there's going to be added enemies. Like right here, we're going to run into 4 Guardian Scouts. They're pretty easy. I just took them out with a few arrows. Now let's just gather our parts, and then let's head over to the terminal that is just right across from the one that we just activated. And we're going to see like this big gear. It's going to have a metal box. We just want to slide it and fit it into the slot. And then all I did was just rotate the beast so that I could bring the open window to me. However, you have another wheel behind it that has an open window, and then there are several things in this room that will also rotate. And to be honest guys, it kind of made me a little nauseous. And then once I got in here, all I did was get up on top of this metal box that's rotating, because there's another metal box in the ceiling, and all we have to do is just pull it down. You can throw it wherever, but we just have to get it off of the ceiling. Now I found it easier to get up on here and get on the edge of the metal box, just to be able to reach the one that's in the ceiling. And then once we can get it down, we just have to fit it into this slot. Once we get it into the slot, we just want to pull the other metal box and then rotate the beast so that it will hit this box, because we're trying to line up the green electricity. Now, you need to hit it from this side. I tried it from the other side and they would not line up. And this will allow the door to the terminal to open, and then we just have to let it rotate around until we can reach it. Now we have 2 locks left, so let's just turn around and go back out the way that we came in. You're going to see a chest. Let's just rotate the beast until we can get up on the ledge and access the chest. Then let's just make our way out of here, but when you get out of here, you're going to see a guardian turret. Take care of him, and then we're actually going to turn around and get back into the window of this wheel. Then let's just ride it to the top so that we can jump over to this ledge. Once we make it over here, if you'll look up, we're going to see another wheel, a rotating wheel, and it's going to look like, I guess, it has some concrete sliders on it. Let's just go ahead and make our way up the ladder, and then we want to rotate the beast to where this wheel is turning counterclockwise, because what we want to do is use our stasis right before one of these concrete blocks were to slide back. That way it can grab the other wheel, and it's going to raise this platform for us so that we can make it through the door. Now once we make it into here, we're going to see some water. Let's just use our cryonis, and guys, this is a little bit tricky. We want to build an ice block right under this pin so that it will push up and snap into place so that it will rotate this platform for us. Now once we get this to snap into place and it starts moving this platform, depending on which way you have the divine beast rotating, you might have to rotate it again just so that we can get up here and reach this platform. Once we make it in here, we're going to see some flowing water. Just use your stasis and you'll see a movable wheel. Let's freeze it, give it a couple of hits, and it will shut the water off and it will reveal a chest. So now let's just turn around, make our way through the water, and let's head towards these steps. Now when you get to the top of the steps, we're going to see a pressure plate. Let's go ahead and step on that, and it's going to expose a metal ball. Let's just pick it up and put it on the other side, then let's step off the pressure plate and step back on it. And it's going to shoot it across the room to where it's going to hit that wheel, and it's going to turn the water back on for us. Then all we have to do is just build ourselves an ice block so we can reach the terminal. And now we have 1 lock left. So let's go ahead and make our way out of here. And once we get back into the main room, we're going to run into a Sky Watcher. Take care of him, and then we're just going to go over to the other side. Once we make our way to the other side, let's just go up this ladder, and then let's turn around. You're going to see, I guess, a stationary metal block. Let's grab it, and then we have to position ourselves to where we can get it into this slot. Then we're going to see another metal box. Let's just grab it and slide it until we can fit it onto this one. Just give the Divine Beast time. He'll rotate around until it'll fit secure. You'll see it engage. Once it does, then let's just rotate the Divine Beast until we can make it through this open window. And once we make it in here, we're going to see a bunch of wind. Let's just make our way over to the steps and climb to the top. Once you get up here, just make sure the wind is blowing in the right direction. If it isn't, just rotate the beast, because we just want the wind to be behind us so that we can jump across and reach this other platform. Now once you get to the other platform, let's just climb up top. And then we need to rotate the beast again so that the wind goes in the other direction. Then let's just jump across to this moving platform, and then let's use our stasis so we can stop the fan. Now the terminal's on the right hand side, so you kind of want to wait until you're over on the right hand side That way you can just jump and reach it easily. And now we have unlocked all the locks. However, we still have a couple more chests, one of which is right below us. There's a Guardian Scout here. Just take care of him. He's pretty easy. Grab your chest, and then we just want to use our stasis again and make our way out of here. Okay, so when we make it back to the open window, this is kind of tricky right here, guys, to reach these chests. We want to get in this window and ride it up. However, you're going to also see like a gear wheel. When you see that, we're going to go in behind it. And then when you see an opening, we're going to get on top of it and ride the gear wheel to the top. It's just a little tricky because like your camera view gets a little messed up and you're kind of in between these walls. So right when you see the opening, just try to kind of jump up on that little step looking thing. Okay, so now after you grab this chest, you just kind of want to look over, and then we're just going to jump down, and we'll find another chest. And after we grab this chest, we have one more chest. So you can kind of jump from here and just jump up on the platform. If you miss it, you could always ride a wheel and get back up here, but you should be able to jump and make it from here. And then we're going to run into one more Guardian Scout. Now he's using a spear, guys, so if you're not real good at doing flurry rushes, just hold out your shield, and then you want to dodge side to side, not backwards. And you can get the flurry rush and take care of him. And then let's just run straight down through this gear, and we're going to find our last chest. Now, it's like in this rotating cage. So we have to kind of use our stasis and try to stop it where the opening is showing the chest. Now, it took me a couple of times, and then once you stop it, guys, you kind of have to like position yourself to where you can open it. I knew it was a shield, but I just wanted to clear it so that you guys could see. And I should have probably dropped my shield before I froze it, but I still got it. So now all we have to do is make our way back to the other side to where we see the big metal wheel. Then let's use our magnesis. Let's push it into place until it locks. And now we're ready to face off with Monk Mo's Koshia. Okay, so when we get here, we're just going to be dropped off on this big round floating arena. And it's going to be raining, guys. No lightning, but it is going to be raining. Now, I did eat a 30-minute, 3 times attack power made out of 4 mighty bananas and a shard from one of the dragon's horns. If you don't know how to farm the dragons, I'm going to leave links in the description. You can also make a 4-minute and 10-second 3 times attack power just by using 5 mighty bananas. And I decided to start out with one of my stronger one-handed weapons. Now, the first phase of the fight, he's going to kind of jump up in the air and then slam down close to where you're standing. I just tried to get away from him and then get a couple of hits in. And guys, before you even start the Shrine of Resurrection, I highly recommend that you have all of your champion abilities completely charged. It's really going to help you in this fight. Then he is going to start zipping around the arena. Now, we can dodge him and get a flurry rush. But now, if you cannot dodge him, your Daruk's protection, it will actually stun him, and then you can go up and get some hits on him and try to get his health down so you can move on to the next phase. Okay, the next phase, he's going to jump up in the sky and he's going to clone himself. What we want to do here is go into our inventory and drop some bananas. Now, guys, you can only do this once in the fight, but what it will do is, I guess, make all of them kind of silly, except for the real monk, and that's the one we want to find. But at first, they will kind of run around, just try to stay away from them. And then once you see the real monk go for the bananas, just go up and try to wail on him. Now, when they make a circle like this around you, you can use Urbosa's Fury and it will eliminate all of them except for the real monk. But I had difficulty in just getting to him afterwards, so maybe I should have shot some arrows or something. But every time I used Urbosa's Fury, I was just too far away from him to be able to get to him. But when they jumped back like this and they made a big line, I just started hitting them with shock arrows until finally it hit the real monk and it let me move on to the next phase. Now in this phase of the fight, what I found that worked best for me is just to use Rivali's Gale, get up in the air, give him a headshot, knocking him to the ground, and then getting the strongest weapon that I had and then just wail on him, which just happened to be a very powerful Lionel Crusher. So if you guys would like to see how I taught myself to kill a Lionel, click here. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, smash that like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And I'll just catch you guys next time.